Hello and welcome to another episode of Monday Morning Trader, the show designed to help you supplement your income. Today on April 1st, 2020, we are going to go through some Wednesday wisdom, basically detailing how this Monday Morning Trader got started and what we are trying to accomplish. First of all, who I am. I'm almost 40. I'm a teacher and a coach. I have taught everywhere from 5th grade all the way up to high school. I have coached a variety of different sports, girls basketball being the primary one, both at the high school and the college level. I'm a current varsity girls head coach. Not where I want to be right now. We'll see if I can change that. I am married to a physician. The only reason that is relevant is because it does provide me with some extra play income, I guess, where I have kind of tried this strategy out and got into covered calls that way. I'm a father of 4 kids. I have not taught full time since we have had kids, and our oldest is nearing 12 years old. And so I've taken care of them a lot of the time. Now, that does keep me very busy, but I do have some downtime. And during that downtime, typically I am looking at the market and trying to figure out where to invest our money. And lastly, probably the most important piece of information, I have had a long infatuation with money. My grandfather gave me my first stocks when I graduated from high school. Even before then, I was always interested in money, gathering money, gaining money, trying to figure out how to make money, and that has not changed. Yes, I know I went into teaching, and that doesn't really jive with trying to make money, but that's why I've gotten interested in stocks and trying to figure out other ways to make it. Who I am not. I am not a person with a finance degree, so the things I'm going to tell you, they may not completely be in line with someone who'd gone to business school and done it that way. What I'm telling you is just things I've learned kind of doing it myself. I'm not a professional trader, so I will not use terms like contango, like bear flag, bull flag, things like that. I just watch and I read and I try to figure out kind of trends and things that I think will happen. Lastly, I'm also not a professional video editor or podcaster, so this is not going to be the smoothest video or set of videos you're ever going to see. I will say I will pause, I will have glitches here and there, but I think overall it will be a pretty smooth video that's easy to watch for the most part. What I'm doing, I'm selling weekly covered calls. So every week I'm going to give you a few stocks that I'm looking at on the weekend, and then on Mondays I'm going to give you my pick, my stock that I think you're going to make a decent amount of money on, because I'm always looking to make a decent rate of return each and every week. Had no idea what weekly covered calls were until I started reading a book called Multiple Streams of Income by Robert G. Allen, just again trying to figure out ways to make some extra money. One of the chapters was on weekly covered calls, and there was a specific doctor that had a specific strategy that he used, and I will detail that here in a couple weeks. But basically, I tried that strategy for a while. I was not nearly as successful with that one as I have been with doing things on my own. And so it has been a learning process. I have had some ups, had some downs. The last few months, things have just been going pretty well. And I feel like I've started to figure things out a little bit. Now, I realize, and I'm going to show you here kind of my gains here over the past year to date. I realize, I know it's a little blurry, sorry. The market has been going well here for an extended period of time. However, since January, things have not been great, and that's when things have really taken off for me. So being able to find kind of some good picks, some good stocks that I think, kind of fit what I was looking for, wanted to accomplish what I wanted to accomplish. So I think the way that I do things, I think it works. Now, is it perfect? No, but I think you can make money doing things the way I do them. Where I'm doing it at Vanguard. You can do it at any online brokerage, and if you already have an account set up, you should be able to do that without any trouble. I use Vanguard just because I think they have low fees. Currently, I can buy stuff for next to nothing, or actually nothing, and sell the calls. I think each contract's $1. So not terrible fees in my opinion, but if you have a different brokerage house you're using, I'd say stick with them. How I'm doing it, doing covered calls, like I said. I'll get into more details and kind of give you a walkthrough next week in terms of how you do and how you write covered calls. But in simple terms, what I'm doing is I'm buying a stock in lots of 100, because typically when you sell a option contract, it's for 100 shares. And then I will find a buyer somewhere who's wanting to buy those stocks at a certain price. And so then I'll sell him a contract saying that I will sell my stocks to him or her at a specified price and a specified date with an arranged price. And so that price that we agree on, I get that money, that premium immediately, and that goes into my pocket. So that's the reason that I really like covered calls. Why I'm doing it? Well, initially why I did it is we were trying to pay off my wife's med school debt. And we were in six-figure debt. And due to her making good money and then me kind of having some success doing this, we were able to pay off her debt very quickly. And I'm still doing it because, like I said, I like money. I like to make money. I'm trying to bolster our retirement savings and also just some other things that we may want to do, vacations, buy a vehicle, whatever. So again, it's just a decent cash flow. And for me right now, that's what I'm looking to do. Why I'm sharing this, one, it gives me something to do right now. We are in the middle of kind of the quarantine era of the COVID-19 virus, so I'm not going anywhere, and this gives me something to do most days. Secondly, I'm going to see if I can make a little extra money. Now, not by having you subscribe and pay a subscription fee or anything like that. I'm just going to see if I can get enough viewers so that then I can get some ads on YouTube. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work, and I'm not going to try this forever. But we're going to see if I can get something going here. Lastly, see if I can help some others generate a little extra income as well. As we speak, unemployment figures, they're talking maybe 20%, 30% here coming up as people keep getting laid off because no one's able to go to work. People can use a little extra money right now, and I figure, hey, why not just try and see if I can help people out a little bit? Again, I can't guarantee anything, but as you saw from my graph, I've had some success, and I think we can keep that going. That's going to do it for today's show. Check back later. Kind of found an interesting article on Kiplinger here this morning. I'm going to see if I can shoot out another episode here just on some bargains right now and some dividend aristocrats that are kind of at a good price. So make sure to subscribe if you haven't done it already so you don't miss a single episode. And as I always say, happy trading. Remember, stay green, but not greedy.